everyone, my name is Kristen. I'm a social worker here at the hospital. We were brought together because of recent difficulties in your family. Let's start out with some introductions. Would you like to start?
I'm Mr. Kim. I'm the father. This is Mrs. Kim. This is Lily. And we also have the oldest son, Alex, youngest son, John. They don't need to be here. They're not the problem. Lily is the problem today.
Thanks, Dad. Okay, thank you.
But you know I care
Kim?
about you.
So I want to hear everyone's perspective on how you view the family. And I understand that there are some difficulties. So again, Lily, you want to tell me a little bit about what's going on in your family right now?
Well, to start off, all my parents do is argue.
Okay.
All my mom and my brother do is argue. All my brothers do is argue. I don't like being at home at all. I hate it there. It's just awful.
Wow, there's a lot of arguing, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it sounds like you're kind of frustrated by that.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound very fun.
No.
Okay.
We're here because I took the phone away from her and then she had a problem and took a bunch of pills and flipped out, and that's why we're here. Not because of arguing.
Because I don't want to be at home anymore. It sucks.
Well, I'm the father and I have a home for
You
you,
never
and you're
listen
too
to what other
young to
people
go out.
say.
You always interrupt and you need to listen
Okay,
to me.
Mr. Kim, I'm going to stop you right there. So, Lily, again, I noticed that you're pretty unhappy with how things are going at home, and it even resulted in an attempted overdose.
I guess.
Okay. Well, thanks for sharing. I really appreciate it. Now, Mrs. Kim, I want to hear a little bit from you on your perspective on what's going on in the family.
Well, Lily took my pills because I have pills in my house for my stomach pains because everything is very difficult and very stressful right now. It's a very hard time. We just moved to Linda Vista, or we just moved from Linda Vista to a very dangerous neighborhood.
Not dangerous.
It's very dangerous.
No, it's fine.
It's terrible.
No. And you have pills because you have no good cooking.
Stop.
Your stomach hurts.
Okay, so Mrs. Kim, wow, you sound really stressed out about moving.
It's very stressful, and I still work in Linda Vista because I'm the only one who makes money in the family, and I take care
I
of
had a job.
Okay.
He doesn't
I
have a job
work.
anymore.
Now.
So that's a long commute, you're working hard, you're providing financial resources for the family, that's a lot.
All of the financial resources.
Wow, that's a lot, and I don't blame you for feeling stressed. All right, thank you for sharing. And Mr. Kim, what do you think about this?
We moved from Korea. We're a Korean family. I am the head of the household.
We're a Korean American family.
I'm not even Korean, Dad. I've never
The
been to
children were
Korea.
born here, but we are Korean. And my first problem is I was a teacher in Korea, and being here, I have not been able to find a good enough job. I keep getting jobs. I keep trying. She works for family, very little money.
But it's all we have.
Right now, I've only had 1 month, and I'm working on it. And then the children are all American-like, and they're crazy running around. They dress like crazy, and nobody listens. And so my problem is the rest of the family needs to give me respect.
Okay. All right, thank you, Mr. Kim. So, wow, that's a lot, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I know that looking for a job can be super hard. And it sounds like you don't feel like you're being respected by members of your family. That can be really hard, too.
Yep.
So, I noticed something interesting when you all were talking. It sounds like nobody really feels like they're being heard. And you know, that's something that can be changed. So I'm wondering.
I think they need to change, and that will work.
I
Okay.
think you need to change.
I think
Again,
you first.
I think that everyone sounds like they need to see some improvement in listening to each other and how we talk to one another. I'm wondering if that could be a big family goal. And Mr. Kim, it sounds like you're a little bit hesitant about making those changes.
I'm not the problem. They're the problem.
And I know that sometimes making changes can be stressful. Sometimes we don't have time, we don't want to. Sometimes we don't see the need to make a change. But that's what I'm here for. So if you guys all agree, I'm wondering if we could work on that together as a family to make that change.
I agree.
Wonderful. I would like to keep meeting as a family, but in the meantime, I'd like to see Lily individually. Is that okay with everyone?
Yes, please do.
Yes.
Thank you. Lily, thanks so much for coming in today. It was really nice meeting you and the rest of your family. And I wanted to talk with you by yourself so I could hear a little bit more about, what's going on in your life and yeah, have at it. Tell me what's up.
Everything. Everything is not good. My dad lost his job and he moved us, and I moved away from all my friends, and I had to change schools, and my boyfriend and I just broke up, and I don't even have my own room where we moved to, and I don't really like my neighborhood, and I hate my new school. It's just everything.
Wow, a lot of things have happened, huh? You moved, boyfriend, friends, your family's having some issues. That's a lot to deal with, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Have you had to deal with these kind of problems before?
Not really.
Okay, so they're kind of new.
Yeah, I guess.
And how have you been coping with these problems? What do you do to kind of shake it off a little?
I don't know. I've been yelling at my dad a lot. We used to get along a lot better. And I've also been drinking beer a little bit, just because it makes stuff easier.
Yeah, and I know that sometimes you've even been going to school and drinking at school and even getting drunk.
Yeah, because I don't like school, and drinking makes it easier to go. And makes it easier.
So let's talk a little bit more about the drinking. I know when we did that questionnaire, that was something that you indicated as being something that you might want to change.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. I mean, what would happen if you kept drinking?
Well, I could get in trouble, like with my parents or at school, or even like with the police, I guess. I don't know if I could get arrested. My grades would probably get even worse than they are now. My grades would probably get even worse. I don't know.
Okay, and then if you stopped drinking, what would things look like?
I'd probably be a lot more stressed out. But my grades would probably get better, and I probably wouldn't yell at my parents as much. I'm getting kind of a reputation at school that I don't really like, so I guess it would make me look better if I didn't drink.
Wow, okay. So, if you didn't drink for the next week, what else could you do?
I don't know, like anything, I guess.
I mean, do you think you could not drink for the next week?
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Okay, great. And you said you could do a lot of things if you didn't drink. Like what?
I could do more homework. I would probably have more energy. I wouldn't be so tired. I would be able, I probably want to like go outside and do stuff. Maybe, I don't know.
Awesome, yeah. So, Lily, I'm so glad to hear that that you're ready to kind of look at your drinking and maybe even change it a little bit and replace it with things that are really going to work for you. I think that's awesome, and I think that you should be proud of yourself.
It's not a big deal.
No, I'm serious. You have a lot to be proud of.
Thanks.
Yeah. Well, thanks for sharing a little bit, Lily. I appreciate that. And I want to tell you a little bit more about what you can expect from our time together. We'll be meeting for about 4 more sessions. Okay. And everything that you and I talk about will be completely confidential. That means I won't be talking with anyone else about what we discuss.
Even my parents?
Even your parents, yeah.
Okay.
The only occasion when I would need to tell somebody is if you indicate that you want to hurt yourself or other people.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. And another thing, I like to take notes sometimes when I'm working with people. Is that okay?
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay, great. And before we continue, a big focus when we get together will be on changes.
Okay.
Changes that you might want to make in your life, and also whether or not you're ready to make those changes. Oftentimes we feel kind of nervous, kind of scared. Maybe we don't even want to make a change. And that's okay. That's something that we can talk about.
Okay.
Let's try to do some planning for the next week. So I know that you feel like you could maybe stop drinking for the next week.
Yeah.
So when you're not drinking, what other things could you maybe change around in the next week?
I could probably spend more time doing homework.
Mm-hmm.
Like get outside more. But I think like the biggest thing I want to change is I don't have any like good friends, so I'd really like some friends here.
Yeah, definitely. Are there any classmates at school that you think might be kind of nice? That could be a friend?
There's this girl in my gym class, and she's on the soccer team, and she's pretty cool.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I wonder if you could, chat with her a little bit.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me jot down a few things here then. So you said maybe see what it feels like to stop drinking for the week and maybe reach out to some friends. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I think that's wonderful, Lily. Thanks a ton for coming in today.
Thank you.
I'm really looking forward to meeting you again next week, and we can see how this all goes. You have my number if you need anything. Do you have any questions at this point?
I don't think so.
All right, great. It was so nice meeting with you today.
All right, thanks.